Welcome to my channel. I'm Charlotte, the trauma-informed teacher, and I am in 6th grade ELA this year. This is my classroom tour. I know that if you've been following me, you're probably like, what's going on? I thought that you taught elementary school. You would be right. Until a week ago on Tuesday, I had a whirlwind startup for this school year. They called me at the last minute, right before convocation, and said, we have an open position at the middle school. We know you've taught middle school ELA before. Would you please come up and teach 6th grade? I love 6th grade. It's my favorite middle school year to teach. Although I really like 3rd grade, there was an extra person in 3rd grade in our team this year, and so some different positions were being moved around, and this just sounded like a good opportunity for me. I knew it was a good team, and I know the curriculum that they use, and I'm a fan. So, you know, if you've watched my other videos, at the end of the school year, that was something I was kind of looking at, like what I could do to be more creative, and the principal offered me the opportunity to come here and do that. So here I am. This is my new spot. Let's walk through and I will show you everything about my classroom. Keep in mind that I have set this room up in less than a week. I accepted the job on Tuesday. I was told on Wednesday afternoon that I could start moving, but I was still like packing and organizing. And so on Thursday I moved, on Friday morning I moved, and then I set my room up during the required work days while we were also having meetings. So you can imagine how quickly I've set this room up. So this is a work in progress. There will be things added. There's some things even that I want to get to today, but mostly I just want to show you what I've done so far and my plans. All right, so when you walk in, there's the pocket chart for phones. That's only this year if a phone is confiscated. These are my curriculum books, and I have a box of copy paper on the bottom so that if I'm running out to make copies, I can just grab it right out of there. But this is my first core, my second core, and my third core classes. So I'm gonna have them store them on here, and I'm going to put like a highlighter on the sides so that we know. That's our bell. I have to get used to it. It sounds like a phone to me. So I'm going to highlight the edges so that we can see which core goes with which. And I'm gonna put some tape right here that corresponds to that color. All right, over here I have just some little personal decor. There are hooks that students can use. Our students in 6th and 7th grade do not have lockers, so they carry their things around with them. So my rule in my classroom is gonna be, if it's in my way and I'm tripping on it, it's gonna go up here. If you keep it up on the back of your chair, I don't care if it's at your desk. So I have my mini fridge, which I need to go out and stock today with all my snacks and seltzers. Just a little shelf for storing some items. I haven't exactly decided what's gonna be there yet. My filing cabinet, where I'm gonna house all of my documents for portfolios and anything that I need to lock up. Right now my laminator's out because I'm about to laminate something for a bulletin board today. Have my cute little lamp that came over. My theme last year was camping, and so I did not want to change my theme this year because I spent a lot of money on it. So I morphed it for 6th grade into an adventure theme so that I could also include my things from Africa while still including my my things for wilderness and camping. And then I have my minions in here too, because really in ELA you can kind of get into this fantasy mode when you're talking an adventure. So any kind of characters that are not real will also work with that theme. So it worked perfectly. I have to put these up still. I haven't decided where these are gonna go, but I am gonna still use for some assignments these 3-tiered organizers where the kids basically evaluate how well they understand. I need extra help, I get it, but I need more practice, or I could teach it. So I'm just gonna select assignments and I'm going to take the papers up that way, so that, because I have 3 classes, so that way I'll be able to, if it's something that I want to see, like a check, maybe it's the first time that we've done something, or maybe it's like getting to right before the test and I want to know where everyone's at for, you know, review purposes before the test, I'm going to use that. I've got my phone center down here. This is an alarm clock I'm going to use. I don't have a clock in my room, so I think that's why that's here. I do have on my display board up here, that monitor, there's like a little clock down in the corner when it's not like projecting anything, so I can always use that. But some of my colleagues have like one of those clocks that are like the digital that change color and stuff. I might get one of those for later, but for now I'll just use that. I have a little organizer here. This is going to be like for all of my important office papers that I want to keep track of, and most needed like other documents and items. I have my phone list right here by the phone, my I'm thankful for, and then a stapler and some tape. This is my fridge. I haven't labeled it yet, but this is going to be where I put things that students make me and different things like that. This storage is kind of a mess right now, but it is what it is. I crammed everything in here. We'll have to reorganize later, but I've got paper. I've got in here any type of like paper goods, like bowls and cups and things like that. These are random supplies. This crate was given to me with supplies in it for the school year, and I have snacks on the top. I have my messy like trays if we're doing anything messy. My balloon animal stuff is back there. A couple of little art organizers if we're crafting. Some water, hand sanitizer. These are extra tissues. That bulletin board stuff I just threw in there at the last minute, and you can see I was working with my glue gun, so it's there. Just some extra supplies. Glue sticks, command strips, a lot of extra bins. I'm gonna have to decide how many I want to actually keep. I've got copy paper, extra copy paper, calendar pieces, like crafting paper, cardstock, lots of bins. This little basket holds like my certificates. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see it. Certificates like super cool kid, happy birthday, extra pencils, extra clothes. This is my stuff that I changed out of last night that I haven't taken home yet, and I have my curling iron in here from that. This will be like a place where I can hang like my jacket and outfits if I need to. Down here I've got puzzles that I inherited. I have some more like supply bins and things as I need them. These are cords and like sheets if I need to cover anything. Just a lot of extra supply bins is most of what I have. And then also my cleaning products will be in here. All right, in the back, I have stand-up desks that have like the pedals on them. So I have 4 of those. There's 2 over here, and then there's 2 on the other side of the room. And then I put my teacher desk / small group table. When I'm meeting with like 3 or 4 kids, I'm gonna meet over here. I might also use this occasionally to meet like one-on-one or with only 2 kids at a time. But that's gonna also be used for students to work at. So just kind of depends on what's going on in the room at the time. This is my small group resource cart. And this is like my teacher organization, like quick things that I need. I put my little nameplate there so that it would be off of my desk. I'm normally gonna keep this completely clear, but I just have some curriculum things stacked up right now. That might be what I end up doing with this over here, is put my curriculum things there when I'm not using them so that I can keep this cleared off so I can have 4 kids meet here when they pull their chairs around. I have my Africa things decorating my area here. So I've got like my book that I read, I'm a Girl from Africa. I have also, I'm gonna put some flowers in there for Monday, and I have all my family pictures back here that I had on the wall behind my desk last year. And then just so that this is open so that you couldn't see through, I actually took 2 of these bulletin board borders and I stapled one on the front and one on the back, and that made it easier to hang. But I noticed that when I came in this morning, this end was down. So I bought this new crazy tape. It's like a really like fast holding tape online. You might have seen it. It's like a gel tape and it's sticky on both sides. I might try using some of that to see if I can keep it from falling down. All right, there's my other 2 standing desks. And I put my little posters, let's go on an adventure, dream big, aim high, and let your light shine right here. I put the other one over here, from Little Seeds Grow Mighty Trees. This is going to be an area where I store all of my sets of books. So right now, for the beginning of the year, I've put book sets that are new up here to display and to get kids interested. So all of these ones that are like shrink wrapped, those are right there, but I'm eventually going to be putting them over here. But these ones that are already in here are from our curriculum. These are some more curriculum materials, my personal curriculum materials, and then I have games. These are all my card games. Down here, these boxes are all Lego pieces, just all my tops from my open bins for later. Then I've got Jenga, Guess Who, Connect 4, Scrabble, Monopoly, Clue, and then I have some magnetic letters that I can use when I teach reading group if we're working on like parts of words or anything like that. Some more curriculum things down here, and just some random storage like of any kind of things that the kids bring in. I'll probably put down on the very bottom, except for maybe like Clorox wipes. I might have to find a spot for those in my cabinet. This back here is my library area. I'm gonna get a bigger rug, but for now I just used the one that I had, and my pillows are around here. I've got these flexible seating, like hard seats that were left to me, and then I just brought in 4 of my cushions from last year. That's one of my wave chairs, and then this is like the rug pad, which is better than nothing, from my other rug. I put the other 3 wave chairs over here. This is like a part that I'm super excited about. This is like a writing station, and I'm going to put all kinds of like scrapbooking, journal materials, different things that the kids need, anything the kids need to access. So like over here, they've got extra pencils, there are extra headphones, we've got some like different art supplies down here, whiteboards, clipboards. I'm gonna just keep this full of all the pencil, pen, marker, scissors, glue stick things over here. And that's random down there. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with all of that right now. My class set of markers, scrapbooking paper. Then I've got white paper, grid paper, and aligned paper. And then here are my mailboxes for my homeroom kids. And then these things right here, well, there's some journals for the kids, but those are probably gonna get passed out to kids. And then this is like stuff that I will use if I'm meeting in a small group over here or one-to-one with students. I've got my light right here, but I need to get a new cube because the end of this is a USB and I do not have the right kind of cube right now. All my cubes have those smaller like plugs. So that's why that's not on. But my plan is that if I'm working in a small group, the light's gonna be on and the kids know that when the light is on, that means that there's a certain procedure that we follow before you come and talk to me. Put a poster up here with question terms. And then all of my like graphic organizers and things like that are up here. The kids use these at the elementary too. Down here, I stuck this here for now. Not sure if it'll stay there. There was already like some chart paper hanging here, so that's probably where I'll continue to use that. Someone left me these magnetic strips for the board, and I love them, so I just kept those. Found them in the filing cabinet. There's my monitor, computer monitor. These are regular turn-in bins, so I have one for each core. So first core, second core, third core. I've been putting things up, so that's in there for right now. A little plant. This is a box that I take home when I'm grading, so I need to reorganize that for the year. And extra paper goes over here, or any supplies that I use at the calendar. I've got my calendar. This is rolling right now, so this is August, and then September starts right here, but I will move September up and do the whole month later. Put my date right here, and then these are our PBIS expectations, like our matrix. This is a pocket chart with our schedule. You see we have homeroom, win time, which is what I need time, like an intervention and enrichment block, and core 1, that's all in my class. And then the students go to exploratory, and then we have lunch, and then our last 2 core classes and dismissal. So I have some extra shelves right there. So depending on what I use in the front regularly, I might choose to put some things down there. That box is decor. I just ran out of time to get rid of the rest of it before open house, so I just closed it and put it over there neatly. All right, so if you look at the room from the front, this is how my groups look. So I have 4 groups of 5, and then I have 2 and 2 in the back. Depending on who ends up sitting at those back seats, I might put those 2 and 2 together as one group, or I might choose to have them separated. It depends on if I have like super talkative kids or kids that can't work with like a larger group. I might just have them work in partners.
Teachers, please come down when you get a moment to go to Miss Spivey's room to get your red bag and sign it out. Thank you.
Okay, that's our emergency bag. All right, so here's the view of the classroom all the way around. I love it. I think it turned out so cozy and cute, and the kids really loved it when they came in. I wanted to say something about this. This is going to be a focus wall, and I'm going to have literary terms and all of these different genre posters up there, and I'm thinking of making like a big tree up here. And so if you watch my other video where I made my comprehension wall, I'm going to do another one like that over here, and I'm going to put all the comprehension words for fiction and nonfiction on leaves of the tree. And this will be like the tree trunk with the different genres down here. And these are the genre posters. Hold on. Got informational, fantasy, autobiography, science fiction, historical fiction, fairy tale. These I got off of Canva. They're pre-made, and then I like updated this one to make it fit my theme. And that's my class list. So yeah, I'm gonna put those through the laminator today and start building out this bulletin board. It may take me a while to get the tree part done. I don't even know that I'm gonna attempt that today. That'll probably be something I work on after school over a period of a week. And it might not be next week, it might be like the week after. But if I at least get the genres up, I think that would be good for the start of the year. And then I can add the comprehension skills. I might even add the comprehension skills as we do them, so that it's kind of like the tree is growing as we're growing. I like that a lot. Ooh, I definitely like that idea. We're gonna do it that way. I've got some little posters over here. This one I just put up because it had Smokey the Bear on it, and it goes with like forest kind of, you know, theme. And this one, you can't change your past, but you can change your future, and the best things in life come after the hardest climbs. This is just one of my little minion posters that the kids made me when I was out on surgery leave. So yeah, I am very happy with how it turned out. If you have any comments or questions, put them down in the comment box. I would love to hear from you. That's it for right now. Today is our Friday work day, and Monday we start school. So I hope you enjoyed this classroom tour. Like I said, it's been a whirlwind, and I will keep you updated as the year goes on. Wherever you're at, don't forget to work hard, be kind, and amazing things will happen. Have a good day.